greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. Take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, just check out the description below, and I'd be happy to assist you with doing so. Tarot is a tool. It is not a final rule, and it is a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Okay. Collective, I'm picking up on the energy of some kind of dispute. It says legal matters and dispute. So there could be some kind of situation maybe you're in disagreements about. This could be with someone that you know. This could be a family or a friend, okay? This could also be at work. There's some kind of dispute or disagreements. Maybe you're not seeing eye to eye with someone. Maybe there's a disagreement. Maybe people or someone is passing judgment on a choice that you have made, maybe pertaining to your life. This could be someone passing judgment on who you're dating, who you're married to, things you do in your household personally, or maybe a belief system. If this is not your energy, this is someone's energy around you. Maybe they're going through some kind of dispute. I said dispute. Dispute. This could be in court. Maybe someone is going through a custody battle. Maybe someone is applying for legal guardianship over a child. Okay. Maybe you feel this person is applying for guardianship for nefarious reasons. This could be maybe a parental figure or someone that knows this child who just wants to get even, who wants to break up a home, who wants to create some kind of sabotage, who wants to inflict some kind of pain or some kind of hurt. You have chosen to work on your inner growth. You have chosen to work on changing things in your life. And people are well aware of this and they see this. So this could be family. This could be a friend, whoever wants to or is going through this dispute with this custody battle regarding a child trying to seek guardianship, maybe accuse you of being an unfit parent. I'm picking up that this is a lie. This could be family. This could be friends, maybe trying to just sabotage. Maybe they're angry because you no longer deal with them. Spirit is saying that these people or this person will not be successful because their intentions are unpure. This energy is unwarranted. And the fact that they want to separate you from your child for no reason is under false allegations. And they will be dealt with in the physical court as well as the spiritual. These people or this person is building karma for themselves. And if you are in a situation where you're disputing possibly with friends or family regarding personal decisions or choices that you've made within your life, within your home, Spirit is saying for you to only, you should only be entangling or communicating with people who are rooting for you. Whenever someone is not in support, of who you are and it's consistent conflict or friction, that is a nudge for you to stop dealing with that person, whether they are family, friends, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, doesn't matter who it is. When they're showing you that there's constant friction and they have a disregard and for your state of peace or your well-being, that's just a nudge that's going to continue to expand until you decide to separate permanently from this person or these group of people who are passing judgment on you. So Spirit is saying just stop all communication and stop interacting. You cannot change who people are, nor can we change their opinion of us. No one in the world can. You can only control yourself. And so only deal with those who are rooting for you, collective, people who support you, people who inspire you. And then that way you won't have any disputes about your own personal life or your personal choices. Okay, Spirit is saying it's that simple. Okay. The next card we have here is turmoil, okay? Storm ahead. So this is the energy of someone maybe accusing false allegations, accusing someone of being unfit, okay, to be a guardian. This is their repercussion. This is their karma, for accusing you of maybe not being a fit parent, not being responsible. They are very aware of what they are doing. They know that they are wrong. But because they're choosing to proceed forward, they can expect turmoil in their own personal lives, Spirit is saying. Because in a situation like this, not only are you hurting or affecting the parent, but you're also hurting and you're, projecting a negative imprint onto the child. Whenever a child goes through any kind of custody battle or be in the middle of any kind of dispute, children are fully aware, doesn't matter what their age is, and it will impact them, emotionally and spiritually. And this is something that they will carry with them, the child will, for the rest of their lives. And so, for this person or these people partaking in these false allegations, they will reap the karma for the lies and for these accusations that they know are not true. So it looks like, the hole that they dug for you to fall in, they're going to fall in their own dark hole twice as hard. Things may begin to unravel for them in their personal life. Okay? They want you to feel as if you are at a crossroads. There is someone, a person, or a group of people. As I said, this could be family, this could be friends, okay, who want you to feel confused or stuck. They want you to feel like you are at a crossroads, like you are alone. They want you to be, feeling depressed, sad, weak. Maybe want to see you in a state of addiction where you're unable to manage your life and take care of your business. But no weapon formed against the collective will prosper. I am claiming it for you. And Spirit is just saying that in my ear. Let them know that no weapon formed against them will prosper. This is just a notification. Just to be aware, this is nothing to be paranoid about. We do not feed the fears on this channel. We know that's false evidence appearing real, but this is a spiritual notification for you to just simply be aware, of the diabolical and nefarious intentions of these people. So there's no need to be in communication with these people. It's the same for you as I just said for the other story. There's no need to be on the phone arguing, in person arguing with these people. If you get a court appearance, show up to court, do your part, be compliant, but cut off total, full, complete access and communication with these people. Once again, it's just a spiritual nudge. Spirit will show you, your ancestors will show you. The Most High will show you who deserves to be in your life and who doesn't. And it happens in many different ways. And often we, go into being confrontational or being full of conflict, when in reality, we need to receive the nudge that we're being signaled. We're being signaled to cut this person out of our life, not to keep dealing with them and going back and forth and treating yourself like an evolving door, but really double bolt, triple bolt that door. Leave it closed, locked, and never open it again. This kind of energy does not deserve access to your life, okay, or even your children, okay? The next card says divine timing, believe in the right time. So in divine timing, all of this will subside, okay? It will blow over. Spirit wants you to continue focusing on your inner growth, the things that you are working on that you want to change. Maybe you're someone who wants to further your education, do that. Maybe you want to start a business, do that, okay? Whatever it is, maybe you want to get in the gym and work out, do that. Do those things that uplift you, that makes you feel great, that makes you smile. Do what makes you happy, okay? And as I said, this energy in divine timing will subside, it will dissipate, it will disappear. Okay, these enemies will vanish from even trying to contact you. We have text message, unsent messages. So they will overexhaust themselves and they'll get to a point where they will no longer be trying to reach out to you. Mm-hmm. So stay focused on yourself because their goal is to get you derailed. They want to get you in an altercation, get you fighting. Then maybe they can call the cops on you or something like that. Or, they want to, I don't know, catch you screaming or yelling so they can videotape. People will try to provoke a situation to make you look bad. So be mindful of that, okay? The next one I have is music, inspiration. Turn on some music. some of your favorite music that makes you feel good, and dance. Spirit is saying dance it out. Move your body around. The next card we have is between the lines. Look for what's hidden. So as you're working on inner growth, Spirit is saying between the lines, look for what's hidden. Read in between the lines. Find out while you're experiencing this. There's always light in every dark situation. What is the lesson for you to learn and find out how not to repeat? And also moving forward, when you recognize that someone wants to lie on you, slander your character, or try to sabotage you in any way, wishing harm, wishing to see you confused and hurt, these are people you just don't deal with immediately. And I would say, you can do what you want, but I would say these people aren't even worth fronting off. They're not even worth having a conversation with. You want to protect your peace and reserve your power. Silence is very loud and it's very beneficial. And these people don't even deserve communication from you. But moving forward, when you recognize this, separate yourself from these kind of people because it may arrive in the future with a different face, same energy with a different face. And you may say, oh, this, I've been here before. I know what this is, and just simply remove yourself, deny access to that kind of energy. You have to love yourself that much and protect your peace. Okay? Looks like you'll have new love. It says renewed hope coming into your life, collective. So you have bigger and better things to focus on, to give your energy and time to. Okay? And this one says keeping secrets, lies. And so, as I said, whomever, whether it's a court system, whether it's a social worker regarding these people with these false allegations, they will be found out and they will be dealt with. Okay, and they will have to pay for it, in the physical as well as the spiritual. They'll have to pay for trying to slander your character and make these false accusations. Okay, as well as harming this child. That's overwhelming and stressful for a child to even go through. That's something that a person should not play with because that energy has to return to you. It has to return. Yes, you have new energy, male or female, dating, meeting someone new, coming into your life, okay? That's going to give you renewed hope, new energy. A lot of positive energy. They see you working on yourself with inner growth at the beginning. They know that new energy is entering your life, whether it's your love life, your social, your career, your finances. People know this. They can smell progress, even if you're saying, well, I'm not where I want to be. But those on the outside looking in, they know, they can see it coming. And there are times where there are some people who will become afraid of your success, afraid of your empowerment, because we are reflections to each other. And it's because they are not confident within themselves. They are not confident with who they are in this moment. And that's a them problem. That has nothing to do with you. But it goes to show that a lot of people often pretend with a fake smile that they're happy, that they're content. When in actuality, a lot of people just choose to settle. And the moment someone next to them chooses to progress or do something positive, they become jealous or envy, or they start to feel inferior. When in actuality, it's never too late. We all are fully capable of living the lives that we desire. It's never too late to go back to school and get your degree. It's never too late to maybe get into the gym. It's never too late to start that business. It's never too late to get married. Whatever it is that you want to do. If you're telling yourself it's too late, if you've chosen to give up on yourself, that is a you problem. The collective cannot help you with that. So, it's best to focus on yourself, and you can't project negative energy and send unwarranted hatred towards people, because they're choosing to do something with themselves, because it mirrors back to you all the unresolved and untapped potential you have let just reside within yourself. We are all given 24 hours in each day, and we choose to do with our timing whatever we please. And if you choose to do nothing, and maybe someone that chooses to read a book, well, The person that read the book just may be privy to learn something, but you can't hate a person because they're choosing to do something different. What we're supposed to be doing is being inspired when we see someone progressing in life. We're supposed to be inspired by each other, not imitate or duplicate their lives, but feel intrigued to find out what is it within ourselves that we desire to work on personally and move forward with that. You're not supposed to become angry, upset, jealous, spreading lies on people, trying to sabotage, maybe on social media, watching from fake accounts, wishing them harm, all this negative, because you're really every time you do those things I just named, you are self-inflicting stagnant energy onto yourself. Everything you put out, even your negative thoughts towards other people, will return to you. And it's not about a belief system. It's just like gravity. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. You have love coming in here strong. You have love coming in here strong. Divine masculine, okay? Divine connection. So you have a new love that is coming in and people are aware. So maybe in the past, maybe you've been in connections where maybe your spouse, male or female, wasn't faithful. They weren't who they claimed they were. Maybe you found out they were phony. They were cheaters, but you have a real true love coming in. Someone who can exchange some reciprocity with you. Someone whom you won't be in disputes with or keeping secrets, someone who will inspire you. This person could be telepathically communicating with you through music as well. Okay? Sorry about that. The next one is family and security. So you have people very concerned about your happiness, about your love life, about you building a family, about you just enjoying all the bliss that life has to offer you. You have people very concerned. And the first card we started off with was whole growth, inner growth. Okay? And so the growth that you are working on, full circle in your life, you have people concerned. When in actuality, we should just be inspired, right? Not concerned. There'll be a lot of passion, okay? Good loving, literally collective, good loving. These people are very aware that there are no second chances. They're very aware, that you will be moving forward. People of your past whom you don't even communicate with, they are assured that the more you progress forward and work on this inner growth, that you will not have time, nor will you give them access to this life. You're moving forward to creating your own family, that is full of love, security, bliss, abundance, and prosperity. And that's why they are so concerned. So this concludes the read. I trust and hope it assists you for your highest good. Later.